All right. What is up, Blessed Foundation? How are y'all doing? It is July 9th. All right. It's the beginning. Well, I mean, if you start your weeks on Sunday, how most people do, it's the beginning of the week, the second week of July, and we're here. We're here. All right. Let me take this back out real quick. But I'm here to give y'all an overview of the week, to see what we might be getting into, see where we're heading. And of course, throughout the week, I'll make little micro videos and post them on my Instagram. Also, I've started posting my little micro videos on YouTube as well, so those resources will be there for you. But man, it's time for me to dive in and be a little bit more consistent, as I've mentioned in almost every video, to be more consistent with what I'm doing. Now it's finally just that time. I'm getting just tired of not being consistent. Okay. So with that being said, man, I've been on AU for a few months now. Just been tracking it. Um, been watching it. I've been watching it since here, to be honest. Let me see, that was October, yeah. So I've been watching it pretty much since March. Um, been waiting for us to figure out what the market's going to do. Okay. Since March, we kind of bottom out, seeing that we popped up, of course, off this bottom level, which I think I caught that at the end of last year. I didn't catch all of it, but I caught it. And this is one reason why I need to make more videos and keep track of the things that I'm doing, so I can go back in history to show y'all like the stuff that I be calling. But anyway, y'all gonna see. But we had this uprise, all right, and now we've been here in March. We fell past that low, and I figured that we was gonna continue up from there. But what we had, once we start out here, we played around so much. So from March till the end of May, basically the beginning of May, we sat there and just really played around this level. So if I was to take a rectangular zone, my zone tool, I should have actually, taking my zone tool, I'll mark this up right here. So this whole area, and this is actually a little bit past May, this is at the end of May. So from March 1st, basically, all the way until the end of May, all right, we just played around with this whole zone, and it was ridiculous to me, to be honest. Especially being the fact that when you're a new trader and you're trying to, which I'm not a new trader, I'm a little bit seasoned, and you're trying to find your way within the market, to have the market range like this, on a daily, granted, you can catch some nice moves with that, but to have the market range like that, it's a little bit irritating. Okay. But the market ranged all throughout March and April. We were in between what, 0.66 and 0.68 basically. So about, we were playing within this 200 range. Let me see. Where my tool at? There we go. So from the bottom here to the top, yeah, it was about a 200 range we were playing in. 200 pip range. All right. So we broke out of that range at the end of March. Beginning of June, we started getting our push up, our bullish move, which I called that. That's what I've been wanting to see, was us finally get out of this and create a bullish move to the upside. Now, we had that bullish move. We went all the way up to 68.69, 0.6869. And then we dropped all the way back down for retracement. Now, this retracement, I actually wanted to see it stop a little bit shorter than what it did, but if I put this Fibonacci on here, this Fibonacci tool, the gorgeous Fibonacci tool, I can see that I was actually pretty much wrong for where I wanted to see the market turn around at. It hit the 50%, but we went all the way down here to the golden level that I always want to see the market drop to when I'm looking for a retracement. We hit the 70.50 level. Okay, in between that 62 even and the 70.50 level is my golden range. That's the ITC, the Inner Circle Trader. If y'all don't know about him, look him up. I learned a lot from him, but this is my golden range right here. Okay, so whenever I'm looking at a retracement, looking for a retracement, I'm looking for it to drop within this range in order for me to either, well, I don't want to say either buy it or sell it, for me to get into the market, point blank period. Okay, and really it doesn't even matter. You could do it on higher time frames, do it on lower time frames. Of course, with the higher time frames, you might have to wait a little bit longer for that move to play out, but on the lower time frame, those moves play out pretty quick. Okay, but we've gotten our retracement. As you can see, we made a low, came back up. We didn't quite. Now let me dive in real quick. Let me zoom in for y'all so y'all can see this a little bit better. So we didn't quite go past this high, right? We didn't quite go past it, but we went up far enough that price passed where price opened. Okay, or sorry, where price opened and closed. Okay, so let's say boom, we had this whole push down, and we had this push up. Okay, this was a nice move, a nice bullish move, but we didn't keep that move. Price stopped around 0.67 and then dropped from there. Okay, so when we found our bottom right here, we went up from that bottom right back basically to 0.67. Okay, a little bit past it. So let me see, that close slash open was, let me look at the open. It was at 0.6686. Okay, this close open here, okay, the open was at 0.6692. So about 20 pips or so above this close. Okay, or sorry, this open and close, it's about 20 pips in between the two. So that signified to me, not most times, but we might start to get our retracement once we found that high here. We started our bearish move once again, possibly looking for a retracement. Now, I said that we wasn't sure. I was not sure whether we were going to push up from here. Still wasn't sure. Market still wasn't technically giving me any signs that we want to push up. Not on the time frames that I was looking at. But being the fact that, you know, we went up a good amount of pips above this last high, if the market was to give me a retracement, which it did, it gave us a higher low that I wanted to see us start on our bullish push up on towards back to the 0.69 level. Okay, and we'll see what we'll do from there. So as of right now, very bullish on AU, short time frame. We can go down to the 4-hour real quick and see that on this Friday, we had just a huge bullish move to the upside, and we passed these highs right here. Okay. But you can see the nice clean retracement that we had, the push up, and then a nice retracement. If I actually put a fib on there for the retracement, so let's say, of course, let's say, of course, I didn't see any of this yet. Okay, so all I had was this push up, and I was looking for a retracement. So I put my fib on. Boom, that low to that high. And look at the retracement. It's right there. Now, it passed. Don't get me wrong, it passed. Because I think I mentioned in the video as well that it went a little bit farther. The price went a little bit farther than I wanted to go. But we didn't break this low. We stayed even with that low. But the market actually closed. Price actually closed around that 750. It didn't, around those levels that I do have marked up. It didn't go past those levels. All right. It's still within my golden range that I want to see the market turn around in. And then we had our push up. All right. So that's all I want to see. Now, coming into next week, don't exactly know if we're going to get a retracement. Have to wait to see us open up today on into tomorrow to see if we might get some type of retracement and then a push up, or if we're just going to automatically come into this week with bullish pressure and continue this upward move. But overall, by the end of next week, or the end of this week, I want to see us at least come up to about 0.6750, of course, if not farther. All right. Now I know that's only 50 pips from where we're at, but this is AU. Don't expect AU to move really fast. Okay, the thing I like about AU is that AU is a nice slow moving pair, but when it moves, and most of the time when it does move huge in a big direction, it keeps that pace for a good little while before the market shows us that it wants to turn around. But also, if you're in the right groove, if you're following the right trend with whatever pair you're dealing with, then that move should last a while anyway. If you're on the higher time frames, if you're on the lower time frames, totally different story. But I like to trade on the higher time frames just because I love getting 100, 200 pips, 300 pips in one trade, and I love to stack onto that trade. Okay, so with this move right here, I'm already in. I already got some trades in. So coming into this week, I'm looking to continue stacking onto this trade for that bullish move. All right. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to go over with this pair? I don't think so. Like I said, it's waiting, seeing how price plays out, and where can what price is going to tell me that I can get into the market at. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna break it down to the hour real quick and look at something. So, I wonder. I'm gonna mark this up right here because I see this as a level. That's a nice level for me right there. So we'll see with this retracement that we might get, instead of it, just going ahead and pushing up. I want to see if we're actually going to come back down to this level. That's a big push. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a nice big push if we do. But we're always prepared. Always prepared. The market does anything it wants to. Okay, we never can 100% predict what the market's going to do, but we can be prepared for what the market does. Okay. Anyway, y'all, like I said, that's it. It's pretty much it for AU. It's pretty much it. Do I want to go over another pair? We're gonna look at EA real quick, the Euro Australian dollar, because I was looking at that pair for a while. I backed up off it though, but we can see what it got. What it's got for us being the fact we looking at AU. So this pair is kind of correlating. Correlating is the right word. I'm not sure if correlating is the right word, but this pair can kind of contrast. There we go to this pair. In fact, we got AU in it. We got the Australian dollar in it. So this pair I've been looking for us to sell off. So being the fact that the Australian US dollar pair is pushing upward, we're bullish on that pair. I've been looking for the Euro Australian dollar to sell off, to continue selling off. Because if the Australian dollar is gaining, basically, then when you switch to the Euro Australian dollar pair, the Australian dollar should be doing better than the euro. So we should see this pair be bearish instead of continuing to go up. Now I'm on a month right now, so it looks pretty good. It looks great. Last month, and this is one sign right here, but last month, see, we had this huge bearish candle last month, and then we had all of this retracement within that same month, and now we're here. Yes, we've had a lot of bullish, or we got bullish pressure right now, but that could just be a retracement. That could be that retracement that we're looking for to get back into the market and sell it. That could be the buyers or the sellers coming in looking, or the buyers wanting to push it up, the sellers waiting, looking for a higher price to sell it at. All right. So I'm curious to see if we're going to come up farther to this level. I'm gonna break it down some more because I can't see it in the detail I want to see it. So I'm waiting to see if we're going to get this retracement here, this lower high here, or we're going to continue to push up back to around this level, maybe, and still yet get our sale that I've been waiting on. It looks like we might actually get our lower high. Yeah, it looks like we might actually get our lower high this week, so we can continue that sell off. So I'm gonna probably watch this pair closely, so I can get in that sale, because that's what I've been looking for the past few weeks. I've been looking for a sale with this pair. I just been kind of ignoring it because I've been waiting for us to finish the bullish pressure that we did have, coming back up to my zone right here in this level, to see if we were going to create a lower high, which we did. Right here, these are two lower highs. So this is a high, this is a lower high, and this is a lower high. Now granted, this high right here, these, of course, considering these two mountaintops right here, but this high right here is actually lower than this one, but we're still yet lower than this high right here. So both of these are considered lower highs. Okay. Now on a micro scale, this is going to be our next lower high. This was a retracement to see if we're going to continue up to this high once again, or if we're going to stall out, create another micro lower high for that push down. Now, one confirmation once again. See where the Fibonacci is. Boom. High to low. Fibonacci. Right there. Right there. Like, as many times as I use the Fibonacci and it's played out the way I've wanted to, it's been almost flawless. But it's not perfect. So you can't totally rely on the Fibonacci to get in on a retracement, but you can definitely use it for a confirmation. Now, with that being said, y'all, I think I'm only doing this T pairs. So AU and EA. That's it. Looking for a bullish continuation on the Australian US dollar, and looking for a bearish continuation on the Euro Australian dollar. All right, so Blessed Foundation. If y'all have any questions, comments, wonder how I do things, I'm gonna just continue to put the information out there until I get some response on what I need to teach, what exactly y'all want more information on, and all that type stuff. So I'm doing this for me as much as I'm doing it for y'all. So I just gotta continue pushing forward like God is telling me to. Anyway, y'all, that's it. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all Sunday. All right, Blessed Foundation. What do we do? Strive to achieve and always play to win. All right, so peace.